Okay, let's start with the sound E. I'm gonna try to go quick with this, okay?
E-I?
We haven't talked about EI.
Oh.
If it comes at the end, think of the word like
Y.
Yeah. But it has to be how many syllables?
3 or more.
2.
2 or more.
Yeah, multi-syllable. Good. What about like in the word sea, tree? If it comes in. Good. And those have to be content words, okay? And what about like he, me, be, we, she?
It's already on there.
I know, but those are at the final position, right? Okay. All right. Good. So those are function words because function words have less than three letters, right? Okay. All right. Number 2, I. Okay. IA is not a vowel team we've ever learned.
Oh, I've seen it though.
I don't know that vowel team IA. Never seen that before. Okay.
Hold on.
IGH. Okay. These are the ones that we see the most often. Okay. And how many syllables does this have to be if it ends with Y?
1.
All right. Number 3, ooh.
Ooh.
Come on, Race.
Ew.
Yep. Ooh. If it comes in the final position.
Is it UE?
Number 4, O. Okay, good. All right, what suffix makes the sound E, and you can add it to the end of some nouns and verbs to turn it into an adjective? Makes the sound E.
Y?
Number 5. Okay, that's that suffix. What does an adverb do? Adverb.
Adverb describes a verb.
Or it modifies it. It means it kind of changes it. What suffix can you add to the end of a base to make it an adverb? What was that other suffix we just recently learned?
I?
Think of beautiful.
Oh, L-Y.
Yeah, there you go. Makes it into an adverb. Okay, what type of suffix is letter Y? What type of suffix?
A vowel suffix.
A vowel suffix. Good. You don't need to put anything for that. Now, what do you do to that Y, okay, before you add that vowel suffix? What do you do to the Y before you add the vowel suffix? You change it to
I.
Good. Okay, but it has to come right after a. Do you remember?
Suffix.
A consonant.
Consonant.
Yeah, that Y has to come right after the consonant.
Like A, B, C.
The sandiest beaches are sunnier in the summertime. Say sandiest.
Sandiest.
Okay, is it a wonder word? Simple or complex?
Complex.
What's your base?
Sand.
What's your base word?
Sandy.
Good.
E. And
I'm glad you saw that, okay? And the word was sandiest. Okay. Are you following the rules that we just talked about?
S.
Good. Okay, because we see it came right after that consonant, right? So, and we see our vowel suffix here. Okay. All right. The sandiest beaches are sunnier in the summertime. Say sunnier.
Sunnier.
Okay.
Complex.
Okay.
Sunny. Sunny. No.
Just do it. Remember, one syllable at a time.
Sun. E. Who I forget? We know this now.
Okay. Super close there. Remember, after a short vowel, you have a consonant. What do we need to do
Double
to
it.
There you go. Good. I know, a lot to remember, right? Say summertime.
Summertime.
Simple or complex?
Complex.
Yeah.
Summertime. Summer. Time.
Okay. Okay. Let's do the word sum with summertime, okay? So summer, right?
Summer. SUM.
So we see.
Double it.
Okay.
ER. TIME.
Right. Good. Okay. All right. Fix it.
That was hard.
A lot to keep in mind here. She is the silliest girl and funnier than most of her classmates. Say silliest.
Silliest.
What type? Is it?
Complex.
Okay.
Silly. SIOE. E. Oh, wait. Silliest.
Okay. And how did you know you needed to change that Y to I?
Because the Y to turn into I rule is it has to come after a
Consonant.
consonant
Good.
and a vowel suffix.
Good. All right. Say funnier.
Funnier.
Okay.
Complex.
Okay.
Funny.
Okay.
E. E. Funnier.
Okay. All right. And how did you know you needed to double that consonant?
Because it came after a short vowel.
Good. All right. Say classmates.
Classmates.
Wonder word?
No.
Simple or complex?
Classmates. Complex.
Okay.
Classmates. No, classmate.
Okay.
Class. Classmates. Mate.
Okay. His parties were rarely weekly, but they happened often. Say parties.
Parties.
Okay. Simple or complex?
Complex. Parties. No, party. R-D-E.
Good. And it does, the way we say it does sound like party, but it's party.
Party.
Yeah. The word was parties.
Party. Party.
Okay. All right. So What's our base word?
Party.
Okay.
P-A-R-T.
Mm-hmm.
Part. E.
Party plus. Do you remember this? Do you remember the suffix? Because it's not just
S. No, E-S.
That's right. Yeah, we're always going to use the ES. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Good. All right. Good. Say rarely.
Rarely.
Okay? Simple or complex?
Rarely. Complex.
Yeah.
Rare. Rarely.
What?
No, rare.
Yeah.
R-A-R.
Say weekly.
Weekly.
Simple or complex?
Weekly.
Is it simple or complex?
Complex.
Okay.
Week. Weekly.
Okay. All right. Oh, I guess we're on the next page here. Oh, we can't do it there. We're gonna have to do it here. Sorry, I meant to put it there. Okay.
Your
All right.
fault.
So just remember, okay, our from changing Y to I rule. Okay. So keep that in mind as we're writing these words, and the doubling the consonant rule. Okay. The liveliest robberies happen on Sunday mornings.
The
liveliest
mornings.
Sorry. The liveliest robberies
The liveliest robberies
happen on Sunday morning.
happen on Sunday morning.
Okay. The liveliest robberies happen on Sunday mornings.
The liveliest robberies happen on Sunday morning.
Liveliest.
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 There you go.
The
Try to go fast. Liveliest.
lively. Wait, do they or no? I don't trust. I don't trust.
Sorry, I can't read these letters here. Can you make that more clear?
I. I'm so confused.
Yeah, I am too. So, can you erase this? Can you start over? All right, start over. Liveliest.
Liveliest. Wait, do I take off the V or lively?
What is your base word?
Lively. Liveliest.
Okay. Liveliest robberies.
Oh wait, it's an I, right?
The liveliest robberies. But I can't see what's happening here in the middle. Can you rewrite that? Okay, I just can't read it. do you make a B? How do you make a B? Like
a bat.
Like a what?
Like a bat.
How do you start a B? Like a
Line.
right here, buddy. Okay, remember we always start our B like a
H.
yeah. And it'll always become a B. All right? Happen on Sunday mornings.
Hap. Happen on Sunday morning. Sunday mornings. Sunday. Or mornings.
She tried to be speedy to get all of the supplies to her daddy.
She tried to be speedy to get all the supplies to daddy.
To her daddy.
To her daddy. She tried to
I start a B.
with an H.
Like an H. Yeah, there you go.
D. Speedy. She tried to be speedy, so
to get all of the supplies to her daddy. Daddy. The stickiest candies make me angrier than a hornet.
The stickiest candies make me angrier than a hornet. Oh my goodness.
Go fast, buddy.
The stickiest candies.
Candies.
Oh wait, so it's a 9. candies. The stickiest candies. Mm. Me a good E angrier than a hornet.
Than a hornet. Yep.
Hornet. Capitalization, the she, the. The liveliest robberies happen on. No, the liveliest mornings. No, the liveliest robberies happen on Sunday morning. She tried to be speedy to get all the supplies to her daddy. The stickiest candies make me angry than a hornet. Punctuation. Yes. Spelling.
Okay. So remember what I talked about at the beginning to pay attention to, right? Changing the
The Y to an I.
And when you double your
Consonant.
okay, so I want you to pay attention to that as you're looking through your words. Okay, you gotta look, buddy. Okay.
Do I have it right? No. But I'm just gonna keep it with the Y.
Are there any other words start at the beginning that have that Y in it before that vowel suffix? Okay. Did it come after a consonant? Okay. So you know what you need to do.
Do I also double it? The L.
A what?
The L.
No, because that's actually another suffix, lively.
Okay.
Yep. And that's just a silent E. That's not, yeah. That would not count as like a short vowel, right? Okay. All right. Good. Let's look at the word. Okay, I got tried. Look at the word. Look at another word. Look at the word speedy. Sorry, can't talk. Speedy. Speedy. What are you missing in speedy?
Speedy.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. Now let's talk about the word supplies. Okay. What's your base word of supplies?
Supply.
Okay. Good. Could you supply?
Supply.
So clap it into parts.
Supply.
What's your first part?
Plot. No,
Okay. Okay. So let's do that part.
Plot. Supply.
It's gonna make,
I.
yeah, it's gonna make that sound.
Supplies.
Oh, we're not.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, now it came after a short vowel, so what do you need to do?
Double it.
Yeah, buddy. Okay, now how do you change it to supplies? letter Y there. Remember?
Turn it into an I.
And then what is the suffix at the end?
ES.
ES, right? So that is our vowel suffix, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead and fix that word, supplies. Quickly.
I only need to change the oh wait, what was it?
Supplies.
Supply.
Okay. All right, look in your last sentence here. What do we need to change? Are there any where we didn't change that Y to I?
Sticky?
Yeah, because we got our vowel team and it came after that consonant, right?
Huh?
Okay. All right, now let's do angrier. What is your base word in angrier?
Angry.
Okay.
Ang.
Angry.
Agree. E.
Gonna be it. What are we gonna put there? 2-syllable word. Makes that E sound. Okay. Oop. Okay, here, let's do it on the board. All right. Angry, you said, is our base word, right? Okay, what's the first part?
Ang.
Okay. What's the next part?
Agree.
Ang.
E.
Hold on now. Did we forget what makes that long E sound?
No.
Okay. Okay. And the word was angrier. What's our suffix to make it say angrier?
Wait, so I have to change.
All right. Okay. Good? All right, go ahead and fix your word. Got it?
Wait, I need the R.
All right. Ooh. Think about what your suffix was.
Y.
ER, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, on your mark. Oh, let me get my timer here.
Oh, it's right here.
Let me get my timer. All right. Yep, I just got on the second page. All right, on your mark, get set, go.
The liveliest robberies happen on Sunday mornings. She tried to be speedy to get all the supplies to her daddy. The stickiest candy makes me angry than a hornet.
Okay, so we got. Okay, let's look at a couple words real quick. Okay, the
Stickiest candies make me angrier than a hornet.
good. The
Liveliest robberies happen on Sunday mornings. She tried to be speedy to get all the supplies to her daddy.
good. Start the beginning. On your mark, get set, go.
The liveliest robberies happen on Sunday morning. She tried to be speedy to get all of the supplies to her daddy. The stickiest candies make me angrier than a hornet.
Good. Okay.
No mistake.
Good job, buddy. Okay. Real quick, grab our book.
Are you already coming?
Have it out. Okay.
Hurry up, they're almost here.
Here we are. Okay. Moving up to the next level here.
No.
Okay, you ready?
A new ball game.
Good. On your mark, get set, go.
On the first day of school, Roy's teacher asked him to wait a ladder. About himself. Rowley was glad to have the chance to tell about his life in Africa. Roy had been born in the United States, but his family had lived in a small town in Africa for 3 years. How his family had moved back to United States. Roy's stepmom was a doctor. She worked in the clinic where she
Let's stop there. Okay, let's do a little bit together. So let's go back. So let's look at his name. Do you know what sound that OY makes?
Oi.
Yeah.
Roy
was
glad to have the chance to talk about himself, his life in Africa. Roy had born
in
the United States, but his family had lived in a small town in Africa.
Good. Okay. All right. Start at the beginning. On your mark, get set, go.
On the first day of school, Roy's teacher asked him to write a letter about himself. Roy was glad to have the chance to talk about his life in Africa. Roy had been born in the United States, but his family had lived in a small town in Africa for 3 years. How his family had moved back to United States. Roy's stepmom was a doctor. She worked in a clinic where she sick people and gave
immunizations. Okay, you gotta try those words. There's parts of that you can do. I know it's a big long word, but what was the first part?
Immunization.
Right here.
Immunization.
Good. Let's go back to that word. What's that about?
Treat.
Good.
Treated.
Treated. Good. Let's go back.
On the first day of school, Roy's teacher asked him to write a letter about himself. Roy was glad to have the chance to
get set. Go.
On the first day of school, Roy's teacher asked him to write a letter about himself. Roy was glad to have the chance to talk about his life in Africa. Roy had been born in the United States, but his family had lived in a small town in Africa for 3 years. How his family had moved back to the United States. Roy's stepmom was a doctor. She worked in a clinic where she treated sick people and gave immunizations. His dad taught music at the school. Roy had his brother attended. Roy and his...
All right. Good job, buddy. Okay, let's talk briefly about it real quick. What was the story about? What was going on in the story?
There was like this kid named Roy who was was writing about himself a letter.
He's writing a letter about himself. What was he specifically writing about?
His life.
Where?
In Africa.
His life in Africa. That's right. And what? Give me just one detail about his life in Africa. What did he write about?
He he lived in a small town.
He lived in a small town. That's right. And what about his mom? Do you remember what his mom did?
His mom, who?
Remember where she worked? What was she?
She's a doctor.